Hi everybody, in this video I want to show you a quick comparison of the Camsys Mini Wing and the new Mini Connect. I will talk about dimensions, material used on these devices, and we will also look at a few examples that you may meet during everyday use. So let's get into it. So let's start by looking at the differences in the user interface. The Add, Swap and the Previous Page buttons have been added to the upper left corner, so you can easily use the Flash button to add playback to the show or switch to solo mode with the Swap function, and you can easily navigate between the playback pages back and forth with the new previous button. So not only the next button you have, but you can go back with the previous. That's really good. The new Connect does not have the blind function, which makes programming in basking mode difficult, but there is an Alt button instead, which can help you use additional functions. The Shift and the Release button can be found on both devices, but on the Connect it's now been moved to the top of the device. The 10 playback sliding potmeters on the Mini Connect are divided into two groups of 5, so it is easier to find the exact playback what we are looking for, because it is easier to count if we have two groups of 5 instead of 10 together. Now look at the connections. While the Mini Wing had a USB-B port and the 5-pin XLR connector, the new Connect already has the LAN socket and the Kensington lock, which can be very useful. For example, if the device is permanently installed or someone is a one-person mobile DJ and takes it with themselves. So if you are not at the DJ desk, you don't have to be afraid that someone will pick it up and run away with it. Okay, so in addition, USB-B was replaced by a USB-C port, which is capable of higher speeds and can be replaced more easily, even at an event. So maybe people rarely carry USB-A and USB-B cables with themselves, but nowadays everyone has a USB-C cable, so thanks for the standardization, that's really good. And what has also been released in the Connect, so they have the audio S2L port, which can be sold with different settings, so that the incoming sound controls the different elements of the light show. You can find more information about these in the MagicQ user guide in paragraphs 38 and 50. And now let's see the dimensions. So you can see that the new Mini Connect is bigger in all directions than the Wing. Its surface uniformly received this beautiful blue color, which is really nice, but what was white on the Wing or like silvery, the numbers on the Wing was more contrasting than on the Connect. It can be seen that the operating area is almost the same on both devices, but the frame has grown slightly in all directions on the Connect, so there is no feeling that you have to press the buttons on the edge of the device, but there is still space below and above it. The position of the buttons and sliders are roughly the same, except on the Connect halving in the middle. So now let's see how the new Connect has become more streamlined, which makes working more ergonomic, since when you put your hands on the table, it's more comfortable to work with the device, which front or bottom is lower than the top. And one of the big advantages of the Mini Wing for me was that the connections were located on the right side of the device. So I could easily put it below a mixer and I could fit in a small space. I could react quickly to the situation, since I only need to reach forward the mixer or back and forth, so it was really close. And on the Connect, the connections are located at the top, so it's impossible to put the mixer on it or above it. You can put it on it right No, you can't put it on it. This little Z-stick also wobbles when I put it on it, so it's not professional at all. So the only solution remaining for me is to put them next to each other. But if I have to do anything on the mixer or on the wing and I work on the opposite device, I have to turn a little bit, I have to move my hand farther, so it's not too comfortable, but it's okay. Now let's look some situations that can happen easily in real life. You have the light rider on your hand and you can accidentally hit the sliders with the paper to push them up or down that you don't want anyway, because the sliders of the new Connect slides very easily. So pushing up the faders with your clothes or a piece of paper, it's really potential to happen, this situation. While on the Mini Wing, you have to seriously push yourself to accidentally leave those faders. It's nice and good and convenient that everything is so easy to handle, but all it takes in one small careless move and everything is in the air, which is not good. I could roughly describe how it feels to raise these faders up in case of the wing, like the volume sliders on a DJ mixer volume fader, and on the connect like crossfader on the DJ mixer. So the crossfader also moves very easy, so almost without any resistance. So it's like the same here. Now you can see that I'm just flicking the faders and on the wing it doesn't move, while on the connect it jumps almost to the top. I try to use the same power on both devices, but clearly visible the differences between the wing and the connect. Now let's look at the buttons. I can't say much here. All buttons feel almost the same when pressed. What might be the difference is the time and the usage of the wing that is felt. One, two buttons are not exactly the same as when they were new, but if the connect is durable as the wing, no one will have a reason to complain. And why wouldn't it be the same quality or even better? Finally, we look at its surface. The wing is completely bare, metal edges and sharp corners everywhere, but it is definitely designed to the infinity, while the connect is pleasant to touch and hold thanks to the rubber coating. There are no edges and sharp corners, but the surface of the connect has a more plastic feeling. I don't know exactly whether it is metal or plastic, but it seems quite resistant than the wing. Let's see how it will work over the years. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to watch similar comparisons, testings and how to do videos, or if you just want to support me, then please subscribe to my channel and push the like button, share if you like, of course. If you have questions or comments, write them in the comment section. I wish you a nice day and many bright events. Goodbye.